let's start it off. So let's give one round of applause for everybody. Yeah.
Oh, great.
So we'll find you play the video, G. Let's
Yes,
after this we'll go.
this was the video which was played in an energy Environthon. So that was the world record event that was portrayed early by August, I think so. So August. Yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, this is not at all the video. Actually, that was not the video. I have mistakenly played that one. So, actual video is somewhere else. Okay, so you can just welcome Bala. If ma'am has arrived, I'll search for that video too.
I'm not able to see the video.
G, I'm not able to
G, I'm not able to see
see the video.
the video.
Balamugan sir.
You cannot sit close.
Who's sharing the screen? Somebody's sharing the screen.
This is Bala. Bala.
Thank you for watching that. So,
Okay, that's wonderful. G, let's start with this one round of applause for this session 4.
great.
Okay, I welcome the guest. We have Vijay Kumar. Today is a guest for us. And we have invited some more guests, probably they'll take. And also uh, our uh, RC, I mean, our Rise Up Club member, Sendil has some emergencies, the broadcaster, so he's not able to come. So instantly, Dr. Bala took that role. So I will be also supporting him. You know how he does it. Okay, now the thumb rule for this this club is that we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics. And second thing, the objective of this meeting is to listen well, speak well, live well. That is the objective of this place. Because I always feel communication is one multiple intelligence. If you see SPB, let's take SPB. SPB is good at singing as well as is good at speaking. His communication is so good. Then you add any of your core character with communication that makes your personality so wonderful. If you see Dhoni, Dhoni is an amazing batsman and also he's a very good communicator. Together it goes so well. If you listen to SBB's speech, every song, after that, every song he'll have that gratitude speech. It'll actually it becomes such a wonderful combination for his singing as well as his communication. So I feel if someone who knows 4 languages is actually having a higher advantage of a person who's knowing only 3 language. And a person who knows 3 languages is having a better advantage than the person who knows 2 language. So you always feel that the environment that we're going to set it for a future, they will definitely have, they will definitely should have an advantage of this environment because the future lies in children's hand. So in that, keeping in the mind, so we today we have a topic is environment. Now we have our Dr. Balamurugan. He's taken instant broadcaster role. So I'm going to give it to him because he is one person always fire. Like you say, he's always fire. Anything you tell him, he will not even think twice and he just gets into it. So thank you so much. So let me not take some time. So I'll give it to Dr. R.C. Balamurugan. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction of all such environment aspect as well as comparing SPB. So one such person who have lost. So what's the negativity about him? But the positive thought process is something like he has a very great smile as well as a very good mouthpiece. So he was a mouthpiece of Kamal Hassan sir and even Gemini Ganesan. So he was the mouthpiece of a lot of people. So he has given background voice for many such people as well. So he also has a good listening and speaking, reading, writing skills also. Thank you so much, Vijay Kumar sir, for that input. So it's a great thing that a lot of people have the same aspect, but with a hidden agenda. So like they don't want to expose themselves. Rise Up Club gives a positive thought process with a wonderful opportunity for everyone to express their thought process without any fear. So we don't have a fear today to express ourselves. With all such facility management we do have with the greater connectivity, like our leader Balamurali sir is there, ma'am is supporting her, Nancy ma'am, welcome ma'am. So and we have Amrit sir, so who is always an enthusiastic, giving more encouragement on any aspect. So welcome you sir. And I also welcome the guest of the day, Vijay Kumar sir, RC Vijay Kumar sir. Welcome you sir. And I also take the privilege to welcome Saharika ma'am and Manjula ma'am, so who is yet to connect with us, but still I take this privilege to welcome all such people. So today's topic is a wonderful topic. I am astonished to see that how come Bala has taken this particular topic, environment. So it's something like today we give all such positive thought process, and the word of the day is also positive. So I love to take up this particular topic as well as the word of the day. It's something like the only thing we talk about the positivity is in the negative period is something like when we go positive, then it is a negative for this pandemic situation. So in this COVID situation, so we could say that if we go negative, then it is more positive. So that's the way we need to take up in our lifetime too. So a lot of things come and go, but we need to cherish ourselves with that positivity. So it's the moment we need to enjoy. So that's where the environment is also going to take up. I could see that a village which is farther from Himalayas could see the Himalayas from 200 kilometers away from it. It's something like the ozone layer. So which is, are you audible? No? No, Bala? Is it
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
I can hear you.
So I could read an article which says that it's from Bihar we could see the Himalayas very clear because of this presence. It's something like the pollution has been controlled automatically because the pollutant, maybe I can put it in the other way around, the humans are the pollutant of this environment because the environment is as such inclusive of all the species. We are in the top of the layer. We assume so, and we destroy everything living, begin nothing to the future society. So that is very pathetic and it is very painful. So we need to take up the steps to protect our environment. That is all about Copenhagen, or we talk about Quito Protocol. All such treaties has been signed, and we could see that today we are about to close all the power plants too. So by 2021, we are about to close the coal power plant. That is also a good thing. But when we going ahead, so it's something like the sustainability need to be taken care. So I also represent the sustainable team. So I'm working for SDG 17 goals. We have taken up one such goals, and we have created this IGEN, so Institution of Green Engineers. I'm the co-founder of that institution too. So thank you so much for the opportunity given me to express all such things in this forum. And I just want to take up one such thing is about yeah, the environment. What we have today is something like it is the jelly ball, which is protecting us with all such facility management for human being to live. It's something like whatever we want to have and we want to love, we want to leave it for the future too. So that is the opportunity we have. So rights is something like rights or freedom is something like you do whatever you like without hesitance and also the forcement, but still you should also have a word that you shouldn't do the things that is not at all that is not okay with other people. So I can put it in the other way around. The freedom is something like you can do whatever you like, but you shouldn't do what is not being liked by some other people. So that is the opportunity we have. So the environment, whatever we post today, so it's something like it's the greener part we enjoy a lot, and the darker side, what we leave is the pollutant. So we need to take care of the environment. And this pandemic has made us so positive that even the hole which was formed in ozone has auto healed. So that is the positive thought process we have today. And this is the topic of the day to discuss all about. And I don't want to take up much of your time. And I also what to say, so like today I need to invite all such people, and I welcome Bala sir to introduce further. Thank you so much for your patience listening to me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Bala sir.
Bala, are you there?
Bala, you mute.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now? So
Yes.
that's a wonderful one. So you just like one Abdul Kalam sir's missile that you just boomed on it. And your visuals, I told you, is a treat for us. Always you come with such a wonderful, meaningful visuals. So you are one creative person in our team that we have. Not only for you, you will also actually keep posting other speech as well. For their speech, also your visual. And that part is so wonderful. So for the benefit of guests today, let me tell you the flow of the program. So we have three segments, just three segments. First segment is that we have idiom master, that is Ruth Nancy. She'll give some idioms. So all in, communication makes so wonderful when you add few idioms on our communication, when you communicate. So that's slice that we have just thought, okay, we'll start with that. Followed by that, we have a prepared speech. So we have people who have been preparing for a speech on environment. So they will give their speech for 3 to 5 minutes. If they speak lesser than 3 minutes, they will be disqualified. If they speak more than 5 minutes, they're qualified. But 5 minutes is the maximum, and you get 30 seconds grace time to wrap it up. Then we have something very interesting to be spontaneous on places. For that, we have a spot speech session. So, spot speech session. So, I'll be the spot topic master today, where I will be giving you some topics that you have to speak instantly. There is minimum you have to speak for 1 minute, maximum 2 minutes 30 seconds. If you go more than 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will be disqualified. If you speak lesser than 1 minute, you'll be disqualified. And finally, we have the best is anywhere you go around the world, your feedback will take time, your evaluation will take time. Whereas in our program, we instantly give you your feedback. What good you did, what wonderful that you did, and the area where you need to improve. It's just a suggestion. So this is what our program is all about. So I'm being a session analyst today. To support me, we have three pillars. So number one is an English teacher. Number two, English teacher will actually give the word of the day. Today we have Manjula ma'am. I think emergency she traveled to Bangalore, so she's there in Bangalore, and she has some problems, not able to make it today. No problem, but I'm there here to coordinate in behalf of anybody, everybody. If somebody like how Bala, he just took the role today instantly and become a broadcaster. So English teachers' work is they will give one word of the day. So this week, one of the day word of the day is positivity. Positivity is needed everywhere in life. You tell me anything, you start with positive quote or positivity in your mind. Definitely, we are close to success than thinking anything other than that. So the word of the day is that. So English teacher also will be watching you closely. If at all you're using any phrases, good words, new words, fancy words, quotes, anything like that will be taken into note. And finally, we will tell you the good usage of your English and also not so good usage of English. Sometimes we all tend to make a grammatical error. Those error also will be found out. We'll just point it out and tell you what is the better way to use that word. So that next time we will not make those mistakes because that's the way we filter. No, there's nothing to find mistakes here. It's we all are learning and we will be learning always. Then comes a filler finder. Filler finder person, this person's role is normally when people they speak, they use lot of fillers like so, actually, I told also, only. Then there are so many words that keep using it because the content has to be a sentence by sentence. In between, if you're using these fillers, you're taking people into different direction. For example, if I say I wanted to tell you, if I just say these three or four words, you think that this person is not confident in talking and is not practiced and is not worth to give a speech. That is what when the fillers normally people think. People can think more than this, but I'm telling you the least. So let's have a speech exactly piece, so that we don't use any fillers. So these three pillars will be sitting here and listening to your speech closely, and we will tell you where all you use the fillers, good usage of English. And today we have our great Dr. Bala sir, Bala Murugan sir. He's a timer. So anything should have a rule, whether it's a cricket or it's a football. Without a rule, can it be wonderful? So we have a rule. You should play within the time. By actually practicing this outline of this program, you can actually do anything in your life. Like in your work also, you have to do within the time and give the right content and finish it. So everywhere you can apply this rule. So that's what. So I'll be the English teacher as well as um, English teacher. Yes, I'm going to be English teacher and session analyst. So that's the timer. Okay. So thank you. Now I'll give back the podium to the Toastmaster of the day. So Toastmaster, you can actually introduce the idiom master. Before idiom master, you can actually after idiom master, you can introduce the evaluators. That's the people who are doing a speech analyst for each speaker. Now over to R.C. Balamurugan, sir.
Yes, thank you so much for the wonderful introduction and the rules and regulations of RC Club. So it was nice talking to you. So I'll try to mimic whatever you are delivering, but I'm trying only. I'll do my best. It's something
Sure,
like
sir.
today the idiom master. So the idiom master is Mrs. Nancy ma'am. So RC, welcome RC Nancy ma'am today. The idiom of the day.
Thank you, Bala sir. So, as Bala sir rightly said, I will be the idiom master for today. Being the idiom master, my role is to introduce two idioms. I will also explain the meaning of the idioms. So, before I could begin, I would like to tell why we should use idioms. So, RC, are you able to?
What, ma'am?
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
The
ma'am. Earlier,
audio.
both the mics were nearer to us, so it was echoing.
Yeah,
Right
there's
now,
an element of echo. No, I think it's okay.
Now it's okay?
now it's fine.
Okay, this is better, isn't it?
Is this better? Or?
Yeah, I'll do one thing. Yes, you can go ahead, ma'am. So you can talk.
Yes. Give your speech.
You can talk right away, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Right. So, idioms, we need to use idioms in our speech because it enriches our language. And it also makes our language more creative. So these idioms, we cannot take it in the regular sense because, it is figurative. It means that we cannot take it literally. So today, the first idiom that I'm going to introduce is take it with a pinch of salt, which means when something is exaggerated. For example, let's say I take anything he says with a large pinch of salt, which means whatever he says, you cannot take it completely. Probably he's adding more lies to it or he's exaggerating a lot. Another example could be the politicians, whatever the politician says, you need to take it with a large pinch of salt. So because half of what they say may not work, right? So that is the idiom, take it with a pinch of salt. The next idiom that I'm going to introduce today is cost an arm and a leg, which means something which is extremely expensive. So to build a house in Chennai, it costed an arm and a leg for me. It means I had to spend a huge fortune to buy an apartment in Chennai. So these are the two idioms from me today. I would love to see you use these idioms in today's speech. Thank you, Bala sir. I give the control back to broadcaster Bala sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So the two idioms make a great appeal to our language, I think so. So it's a good move that whenever we talk about, we are not Americans, but we still we can use these idioms in our words, because if an American talks, he always uses an accent as well as these idioms. So that makes the sentence actually sound good. We try to use all such idioms going forward. So like I could see that both the idioms, pinch of salt and an arm and leg, it's something like it's the கை எடுத்து வெட்டிடுவேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்ற மாதிரி இருக்கு. But still we need to yeah, we can put it in the other way around, that the arms and legs are going to be the boon for us. We will always try to use this idiom wherever it's possible. So the meaning has been clearly given by Nancy ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. So today's the what to say, so like the people who are going to evaluate us, so they are the people going to analyze our speech, and they want to give the speech analyst. So they are going to be called a speech analyst. I welcome all such people who are going to be the speech analyst. Going forward, the speech analyst one is our favorite RC Amrit sir. Welcome you, sir. And
Thank you very much.
I need to introduce the people who are going to be the speech analyst for that particular person, or I need to go ahead and introduce all the people, ma'am?
No, you first one by one.
Okay, fine. I'll read out all such people. So who are going to be the speech analyst for the day. So the first is going to be our favorite RC Amrit sir. Welcome you, sir. The second is going to be speech analyst RC Nancy ma'am. So welcome you, ma'am. And the third is going to be RC Balu sir. So who is an inspiration. So always making the program very enlightened. Welcome you, sir. And the fourth is going to be myself. Okay, so
Thank you.
okay, the fifth is going to be our young artist RC Sagarika ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Okay, so all the such peoples are going to be analyzing our speech, and they are going to rate our the rate of speech as well as the meaningful words that we have utilized, and what are all the improvements that we are going to take it forward. So that's a good thing. So we can add to it. Now we will directly get into the spot speech. That is the
Prepared speech.
Prepared speech. Okay. So I welcome the speaker of the day, who is going to be the opening batsman, RC Balamurali sir, for the speaker of the day. So the topic is on environment.
Okay, thank you so much. That's a wonderful one. So I have my target speech analyst is RC Amritji. Is that right?
Hi. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fine.
It's a privilege.
So today I'm going to talk about how do we get connected with environment so that we never hurt any of the environment. First of all, my question is, do you have any blood relationship with your windows? Anybody can answer. Do you have any blood relationship with the wall? Do you have any blood relationship with your fan?
No.
Or do you have any relationship with your furnitures? Blood relation?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But they are part of our life, but they are not going to be part and parcel of our life.
Fine. So now I'm just going to take 2 minutes to make your belief change. From now on, you will say that I am an environment. Okay. Now, when we are born, we are just only this much. We are about 3.5 kg, right? Today, you're grown this big. How did you grow so big? How did you grow?
Grow more.
Yeah, exactly what you said is eat. What we eat is what we are today. Whatever that your body needs, it will take it. Whatever is not needed, it will throw it off. Today, when you're born, you're only 3.5 kg. Today, if you're 50 or 60, 70 kgs, it's only from the food that you get it from the environment. What is this body is just a collection of earth. The body is, it is just one, we are a product of earth. That's the real way. Now, I will tell you how we connected to it. Now, you tell me, when you're born, you're just a baby and you keep eating food. What happens to you if you eat one banana? You eat a banana, that banana will become you after some time. And it will, whatever the body, the protein, whatever it needs, it will take it and it will just throw the waste out. So only by eating that we are grown so big. That is what your environments. Now you see, the earth itself is one huge hospital, it's a clinic. If you see it properly, you see when people are playing in the mud or playing in the sand, or when you're involved yourself with the earth, what happens? Your body has one breathing sense. It will automatically collect whatever healthy vitamins that you wanted for your body. It automatically absorbs, like how plants, trees absorbs. If you see any plant around the world, it will only take what it wants. Apple tree will take only apple tree what it wants. Mango tree will take only mango tree wants. Likewise, every individual also in this world are different. We will only observe what our body needs. That's why we say farmers are more healthier than us. Because they say you have to walk barefoot, you have to play in the sand. You see, when I've seen recently, 90 years old farmer, he walks so fast to the market, 2 kilometer market, and he'll come back and he made some food for us. And for us to just to climb 2 stairs, we keep breathing. So we don't have a connection with the environment. We say we have to walk barefoot. Now we have we don't get out of the house without a slipper. We never allow children to play in the mud. We don't have a garden. We don't spend time playing with the mud. See, even if you have a small pot at home and you just grow that plant in it, even that sand or mud has life. You can actually do that gardening. We teach children to make gardening because the earth itself is. You tell me, from where do you get chemical? All our medicines are chemical, right? And where do you get it? All the chemical comes, we get it from the earth. Now I'll just make you how you are part of the environment is. I said you don't have any relationship with the window, steel, iron, wood. No, the plant grows from the earth. Only if the combination of earth is perfect, only there the plant grows. And you eat one apple, and an apple will become you. Now, the doctors say that if you eat one apple a day and you get one drop of blood, it's a scientifically proved. Now, do you think you have any relationship with the apple and the blood? And you, once you eat an apple, it will be converted into blood. And now it's the blood related to you, apple. Yes or no? Without a tree, you will not get apple. So without the earth, you will not grow. Apple tree won't grow. Now, anything which is grown in the world, I mean in the earth, it is part of you. Now you tell me, do you have iron content in your body? Do you have mineral in you? Now you tell me one thing in this world which is not blood related to you. 82% is water, and all your flesh, blood, everything is from the environment. You see, the earth is so intelligent. You put a seed in it, it will give you a plant. If you put a human being in it, it will make you sand. Again, it is just a recycle. You go back. People forget that you're part of the environment and they start killing around, breaking around, fighting around. So that's what I always love about the environment is you are one environment. You see, outside if it's too hot, you will feel hot. If you see outside if it's too cold, you will feel cold. Anything happens around you, the world, it happens to you because we all are one small world, right? Everything we learn from this world. They say 72% of earth is water and 72% of human being is also water. Only about 28% is land and island and tree. So likewise, only 28% human being are made blood, flesh, and bone. So that's all they know. So if you take care of yourself, you're as good as you're taking the environment, or you're taking care of the environment, you are as good as you taking care of yourself. So I want to end up with this. So I think I've taken out that you're not related to anything in the world. We all are related to the world. With knowledge, without knowledge, you are connected to the environment. What you breathe, plants inhale. What plants inhale or exhale, that you inhale. Yes or no? You cannot separate this relationship. If we separate this relationship, what happens, you know? Directly or indirectly, knowingly, non knowingly, consciously, unconsciously, we are connected to the environment. Thank you for this opportunity. Over to the broadcaster.
Excellent, Bala sir. So now I accept that I live and also part of this environment. It's either I just thought of living things are alone part of our environment. So non-living things also being a part of us. So we are made up of chemicals, as we said. As you said, it's something like we digest ourselves means nothing is left out. We go as ashes at a later part. So that's what you have given it in a positive way that we are part of environment. So we need to think about it and think twice before doing some wrong things to the society or the environment. So that's the objective, and clearly you have portrayed each and everything as a opening batsman. So it's give a clear cut view of environment as well as the communication what we need to deliver without ha or who or the fillers that that I used to do always. So thank you so much for the opportunities for sharing your thought process. So thank you. So I I take the privilege to welcome our RC Amrit sir for the spot speech of the next spot speaker.
Next, is prepared speech. So who's the speech analyst?
Speech analyst is Nancy ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. So Amritji, your speech analyst is Ruth Nancy, RC Ruth Nancy. So she will give her view on your talk.
Perfect.
Yes.
Let me know
Good
if you're
afternoon,
able to hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. First of all, my in-depth gratitude to the team who would patiently listen to what I'm going to talk today. Not prepared, yet spontaneity which is within me. The more I prepare, I feel I'm more blocked. But I do keep some of these points. I'm trying to structure as much as possible. A statement a few years ago, one of my friends told me in Hindi, and I'm going to translate it to you all, which is more or less similar to what Bala told me, but with a different context. Okay? To love, it has to rain. Now, that's pretty funny when you listen to this statement. To love, it has to rain. Now, it took some time for me to analyze the whole thing, but today I can vouch on the factor that what Bala told us, that we are aligned to what is nature, to the same context, it has to rain if we have to exist. Okay? So, if it has to rain, that means we need water. If it rains, we need grains. If we have the grains, we have food. And if we have the food, we survive. Now, that's a cycle. Now, again, going to a different context here. Every morning when I wake up and when I stand in my veranda, I look up at the spotless sky. Sometimes it's spotless sky, sometimes it's heavily clouded, or sometimes you have those curly clouds playing hide and seek with the sun. And eventually, it might be breezy, warm, or pleasant. And then the birds chirping, which is by default. Now, I have mentioned various dynamics within my statement. Now, that comes as a package, which is not, if this comes in, you will get this. No, it doesn't happen that way. It is all different. Now, the environment gives us the uniqueness from them. The uniqueness, it might rain, it might be cloudy, it might be shiny, the birds might chirp, or the dog might be barking. It's a combination. Now, having said that, we have taken all these things for granted. Think this way: you enjoy this package, it's always unique every day, but are you doing enough for the environment? Are you doing it? Are you taking care of it? You may sweep the full floor every day, you may mop the floor every day of your house, but the moment you look out of your building, do you actually look at it that way? I'm not asking everybody to mop the floor or to mop the street. I'm talking about how much do we care? How much do we care about the environment? What are we leaving? What are we giving to our future generation? I don't want to be negative here, but that is a question that I'm putting it to every one of us. Are we really doing it for our future generation? Maybe, may not. But I'm still positive that we are becoming conscious during this pandemic. This has given us to introspect that we should do something for this environment. Now, a small instance, I wouldn't go to the industries, I wouldn't go to the big timers. Every item that we purchase, every infra or anything that we purchase, it is always packed, and it is not packed with papers, it is packed with plastic. Now, plastic of different grades. How about it? Okay, how many of us have ever pondered that this plastic can be a disaster to us? if we do not take care of this plastic, if we do not segregate them properly, and if we do not take them to the last mile to be processed, we are in great danger. Tomorrow, you may not even find a drop of water because this plastic is becoming your platform where the water may not even seep into the ground. Beware, we are at a very precarious situation for that matter. But again, we are positive because the government or us, we are taking that step that we should segregate it. We should make sure that it reaches the last point where the designated authority takes care of it and processes it. This is from this perspective. Now, let's talk about the food particles that we generate, the wastage for that matter. Okay, we assume that it is getting processed. The answer is no. Let me give you an example at my end. Okay, I always see that the food part, the vehicle comes to my house, honks at my house, in front of my house. I give him this. I always deliver these segregated wastage to them. It goes out safe, but when I go out for a walk, when I see that it is already littered on the roads. That's a warning. If we do not take control on this, it's not me, but together, it will be too late, where the environment is not going to give us what we are looking for. Your sky that is clean might be dusty. The breeze that I'm getting it might not even a breeze, but a breeze of disease. But then we are still taking care of it. We are looking at it. We are positive that these things will change. And with this note, I put rest of the topic that I have. Thank you very much. Over to the Bala. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful speech, Amrit said. So Bala has given a different perspective of how we can connect with the environment. So now you said that how we can make the environment clean, and what are the procedures that we can take up in order to maintain it as an environment. So whatever been clean and tidy. So that's the word you have uttered, and it's good to see that the responsibilities are two sides of the coins. That whatever we are here to enjoy, so we take the equal opportunity in maintaining it also. So it's a menace. It's something like you were talking about the plastic segregation of plastic. So it's going to be the menace for the society. Yes, it's a true menace. So earlier, before pandemic, we said that all the plastics should be discarded. Right away, we say that for pandemic, we need to use plastics. So on different phase, we use it as different words, but still we need to change it. So the analysis would go on. So thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity in giving such responsibility. And going forward, so I welcome Saharika ma'am, so who is the speaker of the day, prepared speech. So the next speaker. I welcome you, ma'am.
Bala sir, looks like Sagarika is little held up.
Oh, okay, fine then.
Continue.
Okay then. So I welcome you, ma'am, for your wonderful thought process today. So you can use all your idioms today. Thank you, ma'am.
No, you're not a speaker. Okay, no, we have a guest, Vijay Kumar sir. If you would like to give some of his speech, if he wanted to,
yes,
you can volunteer.
For sure.
About the
I thought
environment.
that prepared speeches for everyone. So okay, fine then. So I welcome Vijay Kumar sir. So we didn't have an opportunity to open up we could not visualize you, sir. So you can open up your video for your expression, and I welcome you for your thought process, sir. So the floor is yours, sir. Welcome you, sir.
For sure. Hope you can see me and hear me.
Yes, sir, but it's echoing. Yes. So if you can switch off your speakers, if anything nearer to you, or anything which is echoing.
There is no other devices around me right now.
Okay.
Is it still echoing?
Yes.
I guess your room should be vacant. That might be one of the reasons.
Oh yeah, you spotted it right. Let me just adjust my audibility. Just 1 minute. So how is it now? Is it manageable?
Okay. We can
continue. That's fine. That's
yes,
fine.
Sir. Fine, man.
Go ahead.
Great. So wonderful. So first, I'd like to appreciate all the RC members. So the program itself is well, arranged in a sequential order, and though it's a replica of Toastmasters, you do it with a lot of nativity, love, and positivity as well. And introductor Bala and Nancy, it's been overwhelming for me because it's been a long time I met you all. Good to see you all in this gathering, right? And you guys are doing a real good job because this is what the need of the heart. World is making use of the COVID situation in many ways, but you guys are making it really hard and putting it in right order, right? So develop this particular group. You have to go really big, right? And my heartfelt congratulations for you. And with that, I do have a small impromptu for you. I just prepared it before the first speaker spoke. If you can present my slides, I'll just walk you through. And it's all somewhat related to the today's taking topic, environment, right? As Bala rightly said, to learn the word environment itself, it took 3 sittings for me in my life, right? So because most of the people mispronounce the word environment, and please be watchful when Bala pronounced it. It's environment, right? So now we are in a COVID situation. Environment plays a very important role in our life. What really this COVID situation means to me, just decoding the COVID. So that is my small impromptu speech. So if you could present the slides, so just come up, just 1 minute. Let me just adjust my audibility as well. Let me see if I can avoid the echo. Yeah. Do I have to present it, or you have my slide there? Is it possible to present it?
Bala, do you have the slides, or have you shared it to me?
I'll just send it to your email. Yeah, before the slides get started, let me introduce about myself, a short introduction about me. Okay, so I started my career as a trainer, and then I moved to different walks of life, like a technical trainer, process trainer, and then I became a manager. Now I'm a service delivery manager for a IT company based out of Hyderabad, and it was really a sudden call for me, but it's a pleasant surprise to talk in front of you all, right? So, is there any difficulty presenting it? Unfortunately, the Zoom has got some restricted access on the system because.
No, I'll just give you the options one moment.
Oh, sure.
Yes, sir. So now you can do. Sorry for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Bala sir, you also would have received from your WhatsApp.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Wonderful. So this is the topic, decoding COVID. It's totally out of my experience what really COVID means to me. This is 8+ months sitting at home. It's totally new to me. It's a new normal. We'll call it that way. First thing, I've never donated or done charity in such a big way up to my level of funds that I have. The first thing that I did was charity, right? So the world has started this COVID period to get the donation and to get it funded for a good cause. So that is one thing I did during this COVID period. And next important thing is about the online, right? So we have never gone viral like this online around the globe. So I was taking a lot of symposiums and seminars, and my kids were attending too many online classes. I was just a coordinator, like how Bala does for this program. So I was coordinating all the program. I make sure that my laptops are not hijacked by my kids. So that's a huge task. The online mania was on. So I was trying to manage myself in this rat race of online. And R is I was practicing running and walking. So I never did that more than 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers, and I've been running at least 7 kilometers a day, right? So that is one good experience. So which puts me, my mind, body, and soul in order, right? So by the way, I'm just decoding CORNA in my own words, okay? And O, I've been into this. I'm very much conscious into what I eat, organic food. So wherever you go, whatever they sell in terms of the name organic, I buy it. I don't know whether I'm right or wrong. I'm doing it. So why? This situation has put me in such a state. We call it pandemic, but people are getting into a panic stage. But it has got certain positive stress as well. What we eat, what we do, did we wash our hands, or did we take enough care about ourselves? So in that way, I would say it's organizing my life in a good way, right? So what we eat is what we are, as the coordinator said. Yeah, so we do take care of enough uh, conscious attempt on what we eat, right? The next is about N. N is about my neighborhood. I never knew like who were living around and what's their name and how often I talk to them and what they feel about me. So these are all certain aspects, and I'm able to, at least do a kind of an ice breaking with them, right? So this COVID pushed me to get that relationship done rightly. And then A is an awareness, awareness about everything. See, even this program gives me a big awareness about even you can make a good speech session with the community, right? And awareness about medicines. So what to take and what not to take. Even for a cold or a common cold, flu, or a headache, you don't know what medicine to take. But the situation has put you on right track on about the awareness in terms of taking pills on time. And if you have even a small throat ache, right? You take enough care, right? So most of you have seen like if you compare pre-COVID situation versus post-COVID situation, you would have seen most of our common ailments would have come down. I never catch cold in the past at least 5 months to 6 months because this COVID has come with a package. It's called a health package. You have to wash, you have to clean yourself, so you have to disinfect yourself. So that has put a lot of things in place in terms of addressing all other ailments that we get, right? So if you want to contact, just my contact information for you all. And it's been wonderful. I really appreciate your efforts, whatever RC is taking, right? That's just a small speech. So that's it from my end. So you can go ahead with your other speakers.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Vijay. Very insightful.
Yes. Thank you so much for the wonderful thought process you have portrayed through your PDF, Vijay Kumar sir. So it's a good thing that we have learned. So be fit, sound mind in a sound body. So virus, we can beat up anything and everything through our words, because the sound mind has given a sound words, and we need to pronounce environment. if I am not right. So can you spell that again?
Environment.
Environment. Okay, so I'll try to catch up that word.
Sorry, was silent. Environment.
What, ma'am? Sorry.
Silent. E-N-V-I-R-O-N. The N is silent when you pronounce it.
Okay, so it's not clear, but I'll try to catch up at the later time. So, but it's a good thing that the pronunciation that we need to take up each and every word, so that makes us a good speaker. So you have given such words and such an encouragement for speaking out all such words. So thank you so much for your presence, and as a guest speaker, you have put all your effort in bringing all such abilities and your thought process in Rise Up Club. Thank you so much, sir. And the next speaker of the day, no one is left out, I think so. So we can go ahead and have the spot speech, Bala. So it's the next session, or we need to plan. Yes. We need to go ahead with the spot speech, right? You are not audible, so you are speaking in ma'am's thing, I think.
Okay,
so.
okay.
Right.
Okay, now I just want to present. Can you just give a to Nancy's this one? You have one
yes,
option,
yes,
Nancy. I
yes,
wanted to go on that.
yes, it's already done. Ruth Nancy or Nancy?
Just Nancy, just Nancy.
Okay, so I have given all such things also. Okay.
No, he's given it on the phone.
Okay, now I just want to present. How do I?
I think he's not.
You have to go share. Can you see? Okay. So I actually have few questions on this spot speech, but before that, I will also tell you what is. So it's first thing goes to Amrutji. Can you all see my screen?
I can, but I'm finding it a little
I
hard.
will read out. I'll read out for you what it is because I thought it will be okay. Now, Amrutji, your question is: so you have 1 minute to qualify and 2 minutes 30 seconds to disqualify. So you have to use within this. So your question is: all good things must come to an end. This is a topic for you. Over to you.
Well. Thank you so much. This is an awesome topic. In fact, all good things. In fact, the phase of Corona lockdown will come to an end, and I'm wishing it that it should happen in next couple of months. Well, this statement means anything that is good for you, anything that you think that is at your side, the tide is with you. Okay. At one point of time, you would see that it might desert you, it might betray you, or the ebb has started. But then the beauty of it is you may perform with your existing skills, but sometimes your existing skills will betray you. During that process, you have to hone your new skills. This is exactly what we are doing today, and this is exactly I'm honing, and I'm going to speak. I'll come strong and stronger than ever. Thank you very much. Thanks for the platform.
Okay, that was wonderful, Amrutji.
Over to
Bala sir would have taken. Oh,
the
that's
anchor,
nice.
please.
Over to
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
what topic, master?
Bala sir, you are not audible actually. Hello.
The next, I'll just give it to you 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, can you all hear me?
No, not that much loud.
Okay, no. Can you hear me?
Okay, it's not perfect.
Now?
Okay, great.
Okay. Now let me go to the second question. I have given the name and also the question. So next one is for RC Vijay. So he's our guest. Complicated, but worth doing it. So this is your question, sir. Over to you.
Okay, it's going to be impromptu, right? Hello, check, check. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, yes, it's impromptu. Yeah.
Okay, good. It's been complicated, but worth doing it. During this period of last 9 months, what is complicated is the way in which we work. The way in which we work with available furnitures in hand, the way in which we work with the family, that has become more complicated. But yes, it's worth doing it. We have the feeling that everybody is around us. Our surroundings, our environment, our whole family is always around us. So that gives us a feeling, though it is complicated, we're being moving in a very slow pace and we're taking a good breath, a good amount of space for ourselves. And as we say, if you take everything in a positive note, so a man is a thinker. So when you think about it, you can get out of the situation. So whether it is going to be a positive or a negative situation, it lies in the eye of the beholder. So I would say it's worth doing what you're doing right now. So nothing is right or nothing is wrong. So don't be judgmental, be yourself, and that puts you on right track.
Thank you, Vijay. That was so nice. So let me go to the next question. For Balamurugan, what is multiple intelligence according to you, sir?
Thank you so much for the wonderful topic you have given, Balasa. So it's multiple intelligence. Intelligence is something like you do whatever you have learned, so that need to be practiced and you need to give back to the society. So that is all about intelligence, how you react, act and react. So that is intelligence. And when we talk about multiple intelligence is something like we need to use our sixth sense. So the sensible part is something like the intelligence need to be added up in every action, in every walk of our life. So it's something like we need to integrate whatever we have practiced in our life, that should be portrayed, and it should give a good appearance, as well as it should project ourselves as an intelligent fellow. So that is one thing we need to take care. So and multiple intelligence would also add a positive thought process, where we talk about and we work out something for the future. Means we think positive, do positive and act positive. That is our intelligence. Intelligence is something like we are replicating our own experience. So that is one such experience we need to talk about intelligence to add to it. If we talk about artificial intelligence, so that is the keyword that is being utilized right away. So we talk about the intelligence that we had and we are about to have. So that's where, so when we are about to say it's a good thing for us, means then the Google itself, it is going to give what are all the good things that need to be practiced. That is the one sense of artificial intelligence. It's something like the clubbed informations, all such happenings are to be clubbed together as an intelligence, and we can work together to form a multiple intelligence, and we can practice it for our betterment. So it's a good topic, but I have showcased only my partial intelligence. Thank you so much.
Perfect, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. The topic master is has given an excellent topic, sir. So Bala sir, you have been great in selecting all such topic and presenting it also. It's a very great thought process with the name, as well as the informations, as well as the image that you have quoted down. So I do not know what's the meaning of all such things, but you have coined such things with a photo, as well as the word, as well as the name. So it's a good thing, sir. Really appreciable.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go to the next one. Manjula ma'am, she didn't come.
There. She's not there.
So this is a wonderful one. Leave life before you leave life. That finish off your responsibilities. That I'll post this to her. Later, give her answer on WhatsApp. Okay, now let's go to the next one. This is for Ruth Nancy. If you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. Over to you.
Okay, let me understand it first. If you never heal from what hurt you, you will bleed on people who didn't cut you. Okay. Okay. Probably he's trying to give me some indirect message. So, all right. So there is no picture.
What did you do?
What's that, Amrit?
What did you do, buddy?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That was a pun on a lighter note.
Right. So this topic is really little complicated for me. So, but anyway, let me try my best. So this doesn't really mean a physical hurt that we get. It is something which it has to do at the mind level, I guess. So if you never heal from what hurt you, so like Thiruvalluvar said, what, when you get hurt with a knife or something, that gets healed. We are capable of, our bodies are capable of getting healed. But when you get hurt with words, or when somebody hurts you, it could be really hurting, and that doesn't get healed at all. So this is what I think he is trying to tell in this topic. So and it takes a long time to heal, and each person heals in a different way. Each of us, we have our own levels of healing. So some people, they just don't even take things into, and they might heal easily. But for certain people, it might take a long process, and some people might never heal. They might bottle up emotions, and they might spill it out at a later stage. So this is exactly what he is trying to say. You will bleed on people who didn't cut you, because when we bottle up these kind of bad emotions with us, we vent it out at anybody. So it is better that we introspect ourselves. If we have not healed from anything, it is good that we get healed. So it might be a long process, but it only means that we need to direct our channel inside us and see what we have not healed. And it could take some time for us to get healed. And sometimes we may not get healed by ourselves. We might require something from the environment. Even sometimes when I am hurt, I just stare at the fish tank. That gives me a lot of insights, and that helps me to heal my hurts. So that is something that I do unconsciously, for like that for each person. Some of us, music is a great healer. So when we turn towards music, it heals us. And for some people, it could be just talking to a loved one. For some people, it could be just watching a movie. So we need to first of all understand what could heal us, and then apply that medicine to us. And when we start applying that, it heals our hurt. Otherwise, we are going to hurt everybody around us. I think it was a wonderful topic, though a little complicated for me. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thanks, Nancy. Thanks so much.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Sendil Kumar, so he's missing. Be like an ocean, it is limitless. So I'll send this to him, let him give us recording. Now we have Harsi Sagarika.
She is,
what it means to be
Hello.
ordinary.
yes.
Ordinary people. So what it means to be ordinary. Questions to you.
Hi everyone. I'm really sorry. I was in the meeting all this while, but however I couldn't talk because I had few guests coming in, so
Okay.
I couldn't talk in front of them. I'm really sorry for that.
No problem.
Hello.
Oh, you cannot take up
Okay.
this question?
All right.
Yes, we can
Okay,
hear you,
so
Sagarika.
this
Go ahead.
topic, okay.
What it
Okay.
means to be
Okay. So
ordinary.
let me go with the topic. What it means to be,
Ordinary.
yeah. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Sagrika, we're not able to hear you. Sagrika, are you there? Or we're not able to-
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Sagrika.
Are you going to attempt for this question?
I think Bala sir, your voice is breaking.
Breaking. No, you're clear
Am I
to us.
audible?
You can, yes, you can begin, Sagrika.
You're clear. She's not talking. I don't know. Bala sir, is she audible to you?
No, she's not audible, so she didn't.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sagrika, okay.
Continue.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm sorry. No, there was some. I don't know
Technical
what
error.
happened. There was some network issue. I just went out and I rejoined again. So,
Now it's
Perfect.
perfect,
okay.
ma'am. So you
What
can
it
go ahead.
means to be ordinary? Yeah. Okay. So at this moment, I'm, you know, I'm not able to, you know, collate things, but however, I'll try to, present it as good as possible. So what it means to be
Okay.
ordinary to me is actually. So being extraordinary takes so much of responsibility, and being extraordinary, you will have to be consistent in being extraordinary. So you will have to be working on and on to, acquire and to sustain that position. So being ordinary is a wonderful thing, but you cannot just be satisfied with whatever ordinary things that you have. Obviously everyone in everyone's life, you will be having some aim that you will have to be extraordinary, or you will have to excel in particular field or in a particular career, or be made be a mother or a father. Everyone will have a dream to be extraordinary in something or other. So what I feel is, you can be, or you can be satisfied by being ordinary, but you will always have to strive, and you will always have to work for being extraordinary in what you like. At least in what you like, you'll have to be extraordinary. In other things, if you're ordinary, still you can. I think we can still be happy in our life. So this is it from me.
Yeah, thank you. Very nice.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. So it was a great thought process. Instantaneously, you have delivered
Thank you.
the
Thank you.
extraordinary speech. So even in your tough situations, you have come back and you are given a extraordinary speech. So you are an extraordinary people, I think so, because Bala has referred as ordinary people. So you are an extraordinary people of the event.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bala sir,
Thank
over
you.
to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Now, I have some more slides. Somebody want to try it? If you find it interesting, can volunteer, because we are almost coming to close the session. Okay.
We still have evaluation.
Now, this is for Satish, one of the guests supposed to come. He didn't turn up. So this is the people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Any volunteer for this? Okay.
You want me to try?
Yeah, please. No, try other one if you want, because I have some more. If you, it's
Okay.
like a hot cake. let me try. If you can come back if you want to. That's all.
That's all.
Yeah, that's the last one. Okay. Or you want to try this one, or you want to try what I gave it for Sendil sir? It's an ocean. It is limitless. Be like an ocean. It's limitless.
Yeah, go back to that point. Just go back.
This is, or you try this. Leave life before you leave life.
Oh yeah, I can try that. Okay. Let me make an attempt. Okay.
Sure. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
It's a beautiful topic. Okay. First of all, if I keep thinking that I'm going to do this tomorrow, for me tomorrow might never come. It might be instant. So make hay while the sun shines. Okay. And I look at it this way, that I'm on the verge of learning. In fact, every day is a learning day. I keep doing things. I falter, I fall, I rather get bashed, I rather get kicked. But then there's a thrill. At least, I didn't leave this world, okay? At least I got thrashed. But then again, that's the beauty. That's where you learn it, okay? The learning curve, you started with doing something else. You slogged your guts out for the last 20 years. Then you realize, oh, this is my path. Let me continue this. But at least I'm not repenting that, after leaving this, the actual world, because that's only the so-called soul which going to be there and would be kind of roaming around. But I'm not that. I'm at least in this real world, in this true sense. I didn't have to be great, okay, to do things. I just need to start, and that's what greatness is all about. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it until I don't leave it. Thank you very much. Over to entire team. Bye.
Super. Appreciate it. Okay, now we come to an end of this topic. Let's see. This week we had a topic like bring one of your friends so that we can make it a lot. Only to next week I will announce the real motive behind this session, this program. What are we trying to do? And I'm sure everybody will like the idea. I'll tell you. Till then, let's go with it. So now over to the broadcaster. Broadcaster can call the session analyst for the EFT team. And broadcaster can also call the speech analyst to give the analysis on the prepared speech. Over to RC.
Thank you so much for the wonderful topic. And it was like, again, in 2020 maths that the Spark speech has portrayed here. So it's a lot of insight of what we go through with this. But you have also connected everything with environment. So if I am pronouncing it right. Okay, so the positive thought process is something like we need to go ahead with whatever we have at this moment, live in this moment. So that was the last topic. It was a good thing. And going forward, so all such things, whatever we have spent for the past 1.5 hours, that need to be analyzed in order to make sure that it is going forward with some corrections. So we always need to think about the corrections that is made always with each and everything. Even when we stand before a mirror, we could see that why can't the guard have given a correction, something like the left eye can be something like this, or right ears can be something like this. All these corrections always happen. So like a godfather, so let us call the analyst of the day, the people who are ready to throw light on whatever mistakes or whatever corrections that can be made. So it's not the mistakes, so we can put it in the other way around. So what are all the corrections that can be added up to enhance our skill set? So that's where, so I welcome the session analyst as well as the a speech analyst. Yes, ma'am. So welcome all the 4 people. So I'm also one of the speech analysts for the day. So I welcome Nancy ma'am, Amrit sir, and Bala sir, and Nancy ma'am.
Thank you.
Sure.
Great. Now,
so Amrit sir will be the first.
Okay.
Will be,
because he did for you. Because
yeah, absolutely.
You
so
are
Bala. Okay.
Yeah, please.
Bala,
Yes, sir.
First of all, I should thank you for the style that you took. Okay, what we call it as a persuasive style. You make sure that you ask questions, you interact with people, and try to convince. That's a great approach. I liked it. Okay, that's a great learning for me. In fact, knowingly, unknowingly, I do it, but then I realize that this is another methodology, perhaps a style or technique that I can use. Okay. And each point that you took about 4 points, and you wanted to convince people that how are we closely related or directly related to environment. Okay, environment. Sorry, environment. Okay, and yeah, that's fun. Number 2 is yes, there is one area I felt that you need to still look at. Instead of using the word only a couple of times, if you would have added, or alternatively, if you would have looked at it, one, solo, perhaps, I guess that could have added flavor to it and uniqueness. Okay. Thirdly, Bala, I have a recommendation here. I want you to rip off your entire sentence formation. Okay. I don't know whether you would like to take it in a positive note, but I want you to rip it off. If you rip it off and if you start it new, Bala, I'm telling you, you are the epitome of knowledge. Let me put it across to you. Your sentences are very simple. Your sentences are brutally simple. Okay. That is good for us. But as you start growing up, you need to add some element of flavor to it to bring it to a posture where people will say, wow, this is a statement. This is power. Okay. So I felt that you can still add some power to it in terms of vocabulary, words. I think that will add. That has been my observation since the day when I've been in this. I mean, that's my way of looking at it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that open suggestions that you give me, because boss is a boss always.
Come on, no. I mean, not that. That was my.
No.
I was thinking. No, Bala can be more impactful.
I know that it's not even there in your mind.
Huh?
I'm just ending up. Just get some smile on your face.
My pleasure.
No, I take all my suggestions, people, because without a suggestions and somebody give it by heart, I cannot move to the next level. Whatever I am today, it's only because somebody had told me. Because I say people who give suggestions, they are golden person in my life.
Oh,
I say they're gold. They're gold because you can just say ignore it, or you may try something else. Like we say, golden customer, right? Out of 100, only one will go to complain, because the complaint will make the showroom or a store or a hotel go to the next level. They will add it. People can have thousands of choice to go, but why they make time and come and give you that feedback? So they mean. So when you say words, it's a golden words for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to the broadcaster.
So I'll be the next.
The next speech analyst is
Next
Ruth Nancy.
Ruth Nancy ma'am for myself, I think. So.
For me, I guess.
For
Amritji.
For Amrit, sir. Yes, for
Yes.
RC Amrit.
I am eagerly waiting.
Yeah.
I'm so eagerly waiting.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So my target speaker was RC Amrit sir today. So let me begin by giving the positives of the speech. First of all, I would like to thank the honest opening. So he said he is not prepared really well. So that was the honest opening and a great quote to begin with. To love it has to rain. So that was a great way of opening a speech. You get the audience. You get your audience glued to your speech by opening it with a great quote. So that was indeed a great quote to begin with. And I like the way how you visually painted, birds chirping, the environment, talking about the clouds. So literally you made us to visualize that. So that was a great way of, again, connecting with the audience. So that was really nice. The third nice thing about your speech was the good vocabulary and great clarity. I liked your choice of words, very nice words, nicely used in the right context. So that was simply amazing. And the best thing about your entire speech is the message that you gave.
it was a socially responsible message. So you asked us a question for us to think, what are we giving to the future generation? That was something thought provoking. So that was excellent in your speech, which made us to think. So there was a message in your speech. And are we becoming conscious? I mean, we are becoming conscious, is what you said. And so there's something that we have all taken. We have to do something for the environment. So that was really wonderful. And the areas of improvement for your speech could be, this speech had a great magnitude. It has got a great message. So if you could have, stood up and also shown your gestures, it would have added more value to the magnitude.
Okay.
So we were able to see
did I
your
go?
expression.
I'm sorry. I wasn't in the video. I was not there. You
No,
didn't
no,
see
we were
me?
able to see
Is that
your
what-
face. We were able to see your face, but
Maybe. Okay, in
the
actions.
facial express. Yes, yes. Your hand gestures, all that could have been, wonderful. So that is one of the suggestions that I have. Besides that, I think it was really great. And
Thank you so
of
much.
course, when something is prepared and when you want to give such a great message, it has to be prepared. I believe that. So that is my belief. So when you prepare, because when great speakers, right? So they take months to craft their speech. Even the pauses, everything is practiced, because only then, it will be impactful. But I think this was a wonderful speech. Thank you so much for giving the speech, Amritji. It was really nice.
Oh, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. And Bala, I have something that struck me. I just wanted to put it across to you. And I've been thinking about it for quite some time, especially person like me, or people who are purely involved in interfacing with public. I think instead of sitting and giving a presentation, if we make a person stand, that can be an option. Okay.
Correct.
I think that will blow off everybody's mind. I can vouch on that.
Right.
I can really vouch on that, because I was struggling to express myself. Okay. If you make me stand and if you make me do it, I will give my best. That is for sure.
Sure.
Okay. I think I will take this opportunity maybe next time to stand up and do it. That can be a prototype. That can be an experiment. We can try it. But I thought if we can do it, as Nancy had mentioned,
Yes.
we can.
Yes.
Yeah. In Young Achievers Club, we all stand up and do.
Oh.
Some of the children, they
Then
love to stand up and give
stand up
speeches.
and do it. Then I'll ask Ankit to stand up and do it. That's it. Sitting and
Okay, fine.
Okay,
That's
great.
nice.
Thank you. Hey, thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Okay,
You're welcome,
And
Amritji.
I
That
can
was
give
a
you
great speech.
much more, but I need insight, critical insight. Okay,
Okay.
I want to go to the next phase. Okay,
Sure.
next phase of inspire, transform, and influence.
Wow.
Great. So let's go to the next
Definitely.
speech analyst.
It's good to see that all the positive thought process is happening. So the analysis is positive. The audience is also taking it in a positive way for all such improvements. It's a good that we have taken a word, the positivity. So this is a good movement for Rise Up Club. It's all positive thought process. And the next is going to be analyzed by RC Vijay Kumar, right, sir? So RC Vijay Kumar's
his name
speech
is
is
Vijay.
analyzed by both of you, right?
Mhm.
Yes. So
Okay, fine. I will actually go with.
yes.
Let me try. My target speaker today is just walk down from the stairs and start giving a speech. He don't know anything, and he was surprised that we called him on the podium to give. And he didn't even think. The second thought, like a flash, is open. Okay, let me give my shot. And that's called the presence of mind, that he actually had some of his presentations that he just opened is instantly shared with us. In case I get a chance to speak, let me have it. And the way he presented his things and step-by-step flow was so amazing, starting with COVID and pandemic, and also the explanation he gave for each letter, each word. That was so piercing. That was amazing. And I could see he's so confident, and he spoke about how people are getting used to the environment these days, from online to talking to your neighbors. And that's the way that you actually create your wonderful, healthy atmosphere wherever that you are. Like you said, if you are to make your home, slowly you will make your neighbors also better. So that way I like it. And he had an amazing verse, usage of his word. He just played on it. Let me see, what are the words that he used? Okay. One thing, it was so connecting for the topic of the day is that body, mind, soul. And he also connected with, I run about 10 kilometers a day. And, that is like hitting me. I'm sure Bala sir also go with it, that we have to listen
Me too. Me
do
too.
this
Include
thing,
me too.
so, and his process is so beautifully. He just made me listen, and then I just stopped taking notes on his topic. So please forgive me that I didn't take it because you just took me off on that. My only suggestion is you have to give me suggestions. That's it. Thank you so much for being part of it. I'm sure now and then, if you have time, sir, please click on, just show up, so that we all can just develop and learn a lot of things. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thanks a lot. My pleasure, Bala and Nancy. So I don't have any feedback for this program because you guys are doing a wonderful job here, right? From here, as I said before, you have to go big. So you guys know if there is any best forum than this, definitely you guys will, people already Nancy is doing her attempt on the YouTube. So congratulations, Nancy. So on behalf of my kids are listening to your channel, right?
Okay.
So a big thank you. And we all love your rate of speech, right? So that's a deliberate attempt that you go with the moderate rate of speech because kids can catch up well, right? So when they catch up your speech, it goes into the mind and they start applying the words. So I felt really very bad. I tried my level best to apply one idiom that is a pinch of salt somewhere in the chat. I thought of applying this arm and leg. So usually the COVID treatment costs arm and leg. Okay, finally I used it.
Oh yeah.
Right. So the job that you guys are doing is really good. Keep doing it. Towards the end, just one pinch of feedback. If possible, I use a lot of G's actually. You can avoid that. So if you can avoid the G, except that it's a flawless program, right? So that is it from my end. So I pray, Lord, like this program should be a great success. So I will definitely, pitch in whenever my engagements are less. So definitely I will ask Nancy and then knock the door and come in, right?
Please. Door is open for you.
Thank you, Arsis.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay, for participating. So Vijay is was my boss. So it was really an amazing experience to work with him. Thank you, Vijay, for chirping in.
No, it's not that easy. Okay, it's not that easy that you are connected with your boss and your bosses listen to you and they show up here. And imagine the relationship that we carry. And you are so down to earth that you just treating Nancy as still that how you treated her earlier. Like Amruji, how is he treating you?
Oh, boy, come on.
That's nice that we connected.
No, Nancy, I just want to say one word about Nancy before I end. So Nancy is a very genuine soul, right? She never thinks, she's not judgmental. So when she invites me also, I know that there is a big cost behind it, right? So that's about Nancy. That actually, made me to participate here, right? So all appreciations to her. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vijay.
It meant a lot. Your speech at the end was nice. Thank you.
Sure.
For presenting here. Now over to the broadcaster.
It was a wonderful relationship, boss and student. It was a arm and leg only. It's a great thought process that has been shared, and it's building up all relationship. Rise Up Club is bringing all such relationship, and we could see that thought process is shared with in the on stage itself. So that is a good move. Let's put it by more reference so that unknown people can utilize means, then it would be a wonderful thought process that we can share and we can improve ourselves. That is one thing to be added up. And the next is going to be myself, I think so. So who is the speech analyst for me, Balasan?
Oh, you are you are
You
not a
didn't speak.
speaker.
Oh, I didn't speak. Okay, then.
No, no, no.
I myself,
You're not a
I
speaker.
myself
You're a
know that
broadcaster.
I'm the poorest of all, but the positive thought process is on a daily basis, I'm improving. It's a good move. So I'll try to improve, reducing my fillers and that and all.
Okay.
Okay, then.
That and
Moving
all
forward,
itself
the
is a
session
filler.
analyst, I welcome the session analyst of the day to brief
Yes, please.
about the timings and other things.
Sure, sure. Okay, now I'm the session analyst here. Before we're coming to the last part of it. So Bala sir, you are the timer. Have you taken any timer note?
Yes, starting from Asi Bala, in the first
Okay.
prepared speech, you have taken 4 minutes 50 seconds.
Okay, great.
It's more than the 3 minutes the allocated time. And the next Amrit sir, so you have crossed your 3 minutes plus 3 minutes and 6 minutes 3 seconds. So that was
Okay.
your timing. So and Vijay Kumar sir, so he has taken 3 plus, so it's more than 9 minutes. So it's for the preparation, searching for the PPTs and other things. It took quite a lot of time. And Nancy ma'am, so you have exactly completed, but it was 3 minutes 02 seconds actually. So
No, I didn't give them. So you're talking about spot speech, is it?
yes, yes, ma'am. I have taken both
Okay.
the things. So first 3 alone for
Okay.
the prepared speech, and then the next is spot speech. So Saharika ma'am, so it's 3 minutes, exactly 3 minutes. So she has completed it exactly 3 minutes. And Amrit sir, for second chance, you have taken only 2 minutes for spot speech. So there was 1 minute left out. Okay, so that's it.
No, okay. Now let me tell me about the timing again. For prepared speech, it is 3 minutes to qualify, and if anybody speak lesser than 3 minutes, they're disqualified. People
Oh,
have to
okay.
speak more than 3 minutes, and within 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh, okay,
This should
fine.
be the time they can speak between this. It should not be lesser. It should not be more.
Okay, then
Likewise,
we'll fix
for
up the
speech,
time.
we have 1 minute to qualify,
Okay.
2 minutes 30 seconds to disqualify. So it should
More
be
than 2
within that.
minutes, 30 seconds.
More than two minutes 30 seconds, they disqualify.
Okay,
So
then
we will give them an alert at 2 minutes.
positively
Okay, now
to speak out.
ready.
Everyone has been qualified today. Hats off to everyone.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, we all are learning because we are on time today. So that's what. Now we have Ruth Nancy will be giving our filler finder.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So today I was the filler finder of the day. So let me tell you what are fillers, then I will give you my report. So fillers are these meaningless words that we use to fill the pauses. So if you see in our day-to-day conversations, we use words like so, so sometimes we cannot avoid them. It's a natural process. So if we use it sparingly, it is still fine. But then when it becomes excessive, it becomes a little awkward for the listeners to understand what we are speaking. So let me also tell you what are the fillers that I found today. So when it comes to prepared speeches, Bala Murali used so, ha, and it was more than 5 times. So I've not counted everything because I only counted whichever was awkward. And the others, it was, when it comes to fillers, it was not very awkward, but then if we could manage it better, I think it should be fine. So the ways that we can use it to manage is, first of all, we need to be aware as to where we use fillers. So that is why this report is. So for example, Bala sir, even I use a lot of fillers, and I became aware only when people started giving me feedback. So that is why this feedback is really important. So Amritji used, there was not much of fillers. It was not very evident as such. But certain places, the ums and the ahs, there were about 4 or 5 fillers, which could be reduced, but then it did not impact the listener. And your speech was so nice that it was not, it did not impact the speech in any way, right? So that is still fine. And
Thank
the
you. Thank you
ways
so
to
much. I'll further reduce. Yeah. Let me come into the rhythm. The rhythm is yet to come in.
Right.
Thank you.
And and one way of reducing filler is, first of all, to be aware. The next thing is usage of pauses. Sometimes we feel that we shouldn't pause, but at times in a speech, pauses are powerful. Reason being, you are giving your audience to think, and also you're allowing the message to sink in. So you can practice your pauses, the places where you are using fillers. So that is one tip that I would like to give to all of us and to me as well. So, and this works when we are preparing a speech. So when you are preparing a speech, give pauses, give deliberate pauses, so that the message gets into your audience. So probably, let it not be a long pause, but then, a short pause will definitely be helpful to your message. So with that thought in mind, I would like to complete my report. Probably the next time, if we could be more aware about our fillers, and if we could use more pauses, which is impactful to the speech, I think it will be really nice. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Over to the broadcaster.
Yes, it was an amazing analysis, and we could also improve a lot such things about the fillers, but everything can be left out and the rhythm can be maintained. So we'll just have a rhythm of each and everything, and we would also sing the same song everywhere, wherever we go. So we would refer some peoples also. Rising of the club, more than 5 to 6 people are often seen here. So we could see that more than 60 people can be accommodated. So we have 100 speakers accommodated in our Zoom. So we are left out with only another 96, I think. So we already so in the positive way, I can put it the other way around. We already have 6 people. So we need to catch up only 90 people more going forward the next week, because the secret is going to be revealed. Bala sir has given a confirmation that he is going to reveal the secret behind it. So what's the secret? Keep your fingers crossed. By next week, we would have such opportunities to learn more such things. Happy ending. So anything to be added up can be added up. And thanks for your time. And thank you everyone for joining with your courage and patience. And the environment is for us. We will keep it positively, taking up our responsibility. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Would you
Thank
like
you.
to?
Okay, so let's come to an end. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday. You have a few more hours to lose Sunday. So leave before you leave life. Okay, leave your Sunday before the Sunday leaves you.
Yes,
Okay?
yes. We could see
Absolutely.
the glasses because it's not going to break us. So we could see the glass is always in the glass door only.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay, next week we'll come up with a different plan. So I'll actually put it open. If people want to choose any topic, broadcaster can just take up a role, and broadcaster has to give a topic of the day.
So if you want to choose your roles, you can also do it now, because all the roles are open now. So if you want to pick any roles right now, you can choose it now itself.
Hey, give me session analyst, because that's something that I need to hone it.
Okay. I'm the
speaker. Okay.
I'm the.
And yeah, that goes by default. You should never ask me that question. Okay, Amrit, are you a speaker?
Okay.
Okay, by default.
Aarti, Amrit. Yes, yes. Anybody else? Vijay, would you like to participate next week? Is Vijay there?
No.
Okay. Bala sir, what roles would you like to take for next week?
I'm always in the learning plan, so I'll be a speaker, ma'am.
Yeah, speaker and
Okay. Yeah, speaker and something else, of course.
Speaker and what else is left out?
English teacher, filler finder, timer.
Okay, so I need to
Analyst.
improve on such areas. So,
No, there's nothing like that, sir.
Okay.
So you're doing an amazing job. You don't have to
Absolutely.
degrade yourself.
No, ma'am. So it's something.
I
like
just love your
analyzing things,
perspectives.
at least I need to know where I am going wrong. So that's where I'm just listening
that's
and
right.
correcting myself. And
The wrong way, we will actually find out.
yes,
All
yes,
given
sure.
to you.
Sure, I'll take up
now-
any such roles that is given to me. So I can spontaneously take up a speaker as well as the timer.
Okay, yeah, timer.
Timer. Yeah, I think default we'll give it to Bala sir timer role.
Please give me the access. I'll also handle.
Sure.
Is it possible for you to always, flash that timing when the speaker starts to speak?
Yes, ma'am. That is also possible. So I don't want to give you a panic. So it's something like they should not feel that it is unsecure, that I need to complete within the 3 minutes or so. That's why at the closing only I'm just showing up. So that's where.
No, actually, yes, Sagarika is here.
Yes, Sagarika is quiet. We want to hear from her.
What's happening to Sagarika?
Sagarika is a little held up, I guess. Sagarika, are you there?
Oh, guys, you didn't even leave now.
Yes, yes, I'm there. No,
What
everyone were
happened to
talking,
you?
so I didn't
You're
want.
sounding very low.
Sagarika, what roles would you like to take for next week?
I had speaker. I'll be the speaker. I'll be speech analyst.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
And
yeah,
we appreciate you. You silently and you.
Would you like to be English teacher as well, Sagarika? English teacher?
Okay, Ruth.
I'll help you in case you want help.
Oh, she is
because
already.
Nancy told me about you, but by just joining you, I can learn some.
She has given feedback to thousands of people, so this should be a cakewalk for her.
Bala, I'm dropping off, okay, for the day.
Yeah, yes.
Thanks, bye.
Have a good Sunday.
Yeah, I think that's about it. We are coming to an end. Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's catch up next week.